I was there, in the belly of the old world, its voice about to silence the east and west, the bear and bull slain, a fatal cesarean section, ripping out something new, kicking and screaming. And then he entered. His gait was unusual. He skipped in, but his brow furrowed in intense concentration, gaze fixed on the floor. Took me a second to realize he was trying not to step on any cracks. Tried to speak, but he held up a finger. Did a couple more skips, and only then did we begin. I said I was glad to see he'd come. Come to watch his homeland burn one last time. Perhaps kill me. He had his shadow. Couldn't let the machine go. The courier turned to the machine, then petted it, as though it were a favored hound. He giggled to himself and said, "Bloopy robot, say, beep, beep." The machine trilled in sync with the courier's words. It was fluid, suggested they'd done it for some time. I elected to ignore it. The divide giants were awakening, the missiles here, on their way home. I assured the courier there was no way to stop them. Perhaps that was my mistake. Salvation, maybe. The courier, the man who brought titans of the east and west down with but a breath, would not be so cowed by assurances of possibility. After all, what care did the courier have for a word with more syllables than he had brain cells? The courier told me he didn't understand the why of it. I could well believe that. I doubt the courier understood the why of almost anything. Still, he'd brought the divide to life, brought the bear, and the courier stopped me. Told me the only bear he brought anywhere was named Sergeant Cuddles, and he assured me Sergeant Cuddles was the goodest of boys. He pulled his teddy bear from his pack, dressed in the uniform of what looked like miniaturized Praetorian armor. Looked authentic too, like the courier had sourced it from corpses of Legion assassins and reworked it for his teddy. Kaiser's wrath. Strip-mined to dress a teddy. The courier is mindless, perhaps, but so too is a nuclear blast. He made the toy wave at me, then carefully returned the bear back to its place, leaving a slight gap when sealing his pack for Sergeant Cuddles to see out of. I was lost for words. We each stared at the other, slack-jawed. Me, struck dumb. The courier, just dumb. I regained my senses. The courier never given that chance. Yet I was filled with doubt. Could anyone rightly place blame on this courier for any decision? I tried again. Perhaps I was speaking to convince myself as much as him. The courier had been thoughtless. The lead pumped into his skull the only contents that structure had ever known, but that had ended a nation. And now, when he'd come back to the divide, there was purpose. And what I would do next would be an act of conviction. The courier sighed, a deep, heavy sigh, like it came straight from the void where his brain should have been. He said, "If words no make you rethink, what about bloopy robot?" This angered me. Much like the courier was capable of holding only one thought at a time, the machine had only one message in its core: to get home at any cost. And yet, the courier shook his head, then slowly, carefully, like each word were heavy, saturated with knowledge from east and west and bear and bull and more beside. The courier said, "Bloopy robot hold history. Words about remains of America, where America survived. Might still do livings, but dying." I rejected this. I was certain the only message was that which could awaken the missiles. The courier said, Bloopy robot like me and you, Flagman. Bloopy robot is postman, sent west to make hellos. And I could sense it. It wasn't the death I thought the courier would deal me, but a kind of death nonetheless. Still, I had to reject him. Needed to. He had to be lying to me. The divide bore the symbol of America, as the package from Navarro did. The origins of the machine couldn't be of importance. His voice was soft, gentle, like he was taking great care to moderate the blow as much as he could. But how can you moderate a death blow? You stopped Bloopy Robot going west, trapped Bloopy Robot. Bloopy Robot could never make hellos. You cut America off, killed America. The courier paused, as though in thought. A few moments ago, I would have taken silence from the courier as a sign of indigestion. Perhaps he'd found something shiny on the ground and had eaten it. But now, I could sense the fall of the blade. You said you angry because leg people you taught to help kill horse people make braids to look like you, like twisty hair people braids. You said they no understand symbols and meaning in braids. You said that the worst insult. But at least they didn't wear corpse of symbol they killed. The courier looked at me, pitying, like, even after everything, this was the worst moment in my life. He was right. All I believed, all I hoped, destroyed in a matter of breaths, a single voice crying out, ending it all. Again. Then he asked, "Now what do?" His hand extended in friendship. I answered the only way I could, the way all who parley with the courier must. What do indeed? If America were dead, we had to survive to carry its message. Thus did we take our stand against the shadows of East and West. Thus did the courier stop another apocalypse, using only his words.